Hello crafters, welcome to Stamping Crafty with Carolyn. My name's Carolyn Levitsky and I am an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up. Today we are going to do Christmas in August, and this is one of the cards that I have made up. It's from the Great Tidings stamp set, as well as the Wiseman's Tidings die. I used real red as a background, and in the front I used the Dazzling 6x6 specialty paper, which is in our let's see, it's actually in our Celebration catalog. It's very sparkly and pretty, and I did put the Wiseman on. As you could see, I shadowed the greeting, and I think it made a very pretty card. I'm going to do the same card, but with a little different styling and colors. Now, what I did is I took designer series paper, any type of designer series paper that would look as though it was meant for a king to wear. So I used the 2021 to 2023 in color designer series paper. It's a 6x6 paper, and I took my Momento ink pad and I just stamped it up. Here's one of the wise men. I want to show you what I did. Actually, it was very simple. So when you put your stamp down, be sure that you let it sit there for a few seconds, just so that the paper will absorb the ink, and you come up with that very nice design. And then, of course, always clean your stamp. I used a Stampin' chamois, which cleans it beautifully. So now the next thing I did was I fussy cut out the three kings, and I will not take a lot of your time watching me fussy cutting. I just want to do one so you get an idea. It's not hard and it doesn't take long to do it. Just go around your outline. On my first card that I showed you, and I'll show it to you again, I used a different color paper underneath the designer series paper, and I cut the wise men out, and I'll show it to you in just a second. I'm almost done here. So there you have it. There you have one wise man all cut out. And because it's on designer series paper, it gives a little more pizzazz to it. What I did with this is I cut it out in white, the three wise men in white first, fussy cut that, and then I put the designer series paper over it. And I cut out the face. I made a little mistake here. I left the crown the same color as the face, and I cut out the gifts that they're carrying from the designer series paper. So that's all you saw of the white. And we have to remember, one of these wise men had dark skin, so this was not the correct detailing for this particular card. So then I tried to do it with different colored paper underneath, but I found that if I would just cut out the stamped piece and use that, it worked quite well. So I'm taking, this is a 5.5 by 8.5 of navy paper, and then I have cut out this. Isn't that beautiful? This is from our mini catalog, and it's called Peaceful Places. And let me show you some of this paper. It's just beautiful. And of course, it is double-sided. Let me see if I can get a good look at this paper. We'll turn that around so you could see that. And it is double-sided, so you have different prints on the opposite side. It's beautiful paper. I especially like this particular one. And then the one I'm using today is this one. Isn't that beautiful? And you will find this paper in our mini catalog. So I cut this with the trees and the snow falling. This is 4 inches by 5 1/4. The navy is scored at 4 1/4. And I'm just going to apply this to the top of the navy. I think the white on the navy is just gorgeous. So we're going to use, of course, our mat so that we don't get our area tacky. And here we go. We're going to line it up with our grid sheet so that we get it on nice and straight. We'll first put it on over the paper and see where we want it, and then press down. I just love that with the navy behind it. It's so beautiful. Now I'm going to take my 3 wise men. One. The second one, we have the gold, the red, and the green. I wanted to use colors that would designate that they were kings. And we're going to put them in front of, they're on the snow, the trees are their background, and I'm just going to take them and put some tape runner on that. Let's get this in place so we know where we have to put this fella here. And he's going to go right there. All these supplies can be bought on my website, Stampin' Crafty with Carolyn. And please, if you like this card or you like what I'm doing, I would appreciate you giving me a thumbs up. All of us demonstrators do need that now. There are the wise men all set up. I really, when I saw this stamp set, I kind of fell in love with it, and I thought, what a beautiful Christmas card that would make. And it does. So within this Great Tidings set, it has the 3 wise men and has wonderful sayings. It says, wise men still seek him, which I'm going to be using today. On this particular card, I used good tidings of great joy. And it says, glory to God in the highest, and sending peace and joy to you. It has the Star of Bethlehem and the gifts here if you should decide that you want to use the gifts that they bring to the Christ child. And our die set, Wise Men's Tidings dies, and it has like a little thing here that you could put the wise men in and make it look like it's a manger, and the town of Bethlehem here, and all of the die sets. Now, if you don't want to fussy cut out the kings, you could certainly use the die set to cut the kings out for you. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tailored tag punch. I'm going to unlock it, and I'm going to take some paper, and we will insert it like this. Now, you need to turn it over and make sure the whole punch covers all of the paper. And you just punch it out. Just like that. It's as simple as that. So I punched out a navy, and then I put actually it's a sparkle white that we sell in our main catalog. It's a glitter white paper, and I used Wise Men Still Seek Him, and I made the backdrop with the navy to give it sort of a shadowed look. And I'm going to raise this up on dimensionals. I think that is the best thing for it. So we'll put a few dimensionals on the back. And we do know that it's going to go through the mail, so it will get squished down. So that's why I use the dimensionals, more than 1 or 2. Maybe I'll even put another one down here on the bottom. There we go. And we'll put this right here up in the corner. Wise Men Still Seek Him. Let's be sure that it's on there nice and straight. And I also have the Star of Bethlehem, which I am going to put right on there. And I am going to use a dimensional behind that. And I think it will just fit just perfectly so that it doesn't show. Oops. Oh, that one shows. I've got another one. Maybe we should cut it down a little bit. And that's what I'll do. You know, you can make adjustments as you need to. And this certainly needed an adjustment. There we go, that's better. And I'm going to put this right here in the center. I'm going to try and make sure it's centered on the white. Press it down. So we have our Star of Bethlehem, we have the Wise Men, beautiful snow scene behind it with the trees, and now we need to do the inside. Before I put the white, which is, by the way, 4 inches by 5 1/4, just as the top of the card was cut, I am going to put some tape runner on this little snow piece, and we'll set it up inside, turn it over so that the ends don't show. And now we need to use our craft mat again, and we will run some tape run around this. Now I know it's only August, however, you'd be surprised how long it will take you to actually make your cards. And I would start now in August, starting to make mine. I have already started. So that's our inside with the snow along the bottom. It gives you plenty of room to write. And there's our card. I think that's just lovely. It's beautiful. It tells such a wonderful story, and easy to make. Fast and easy. I like fast and easy. So, if you like what I've done, I hope that you will give me a thumbs up, please. Subscribe to my station and ring the bell so that anytime I am on the air with a new video, you will be notified. I would appreciate that, and I would also appreciate if you would please, if you're going to order anything that I have showed you here today, I hope that you will order it on my Stampin' Crafty with Carolyn.com site. Appreciate that. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Bye now.